Howdy folks, welcome to episode 25 and a half. We're going to do some setup here for 26. We're going to do a bonus episode basically. So I just loaded up and I need to teleport and stuff. So we're going to do this and then we're going to teleport over to here. So what I did was before we started here, between last episode and now, I did, here let's teleport here. I went back and added the cars, and then I bought two more and added them onto the end here. So we have 12 cars. We have 12 cars right now, and then we need to let me see. I need to bring these forward, and we need to load up 10 of these with lumber, and then we're going to load up the other with rails. We're going to load two more of them up with rails, and then we're going to put all the train together. So we need to pull this past, we need to pull this forward past the thingy. Let's see, what do we got? There we go. And so yeah, like I said, I removed the extra cars so that we don't have any more on the map than the ones we're going to be using. So that way we don't get a bunch of lag. But yeah, let's go like this. I think we need to do, we're going to do this. Nope, not the sawmill. We're going to do this, open controls. All right, and then we're going to move this stuff up here. Let's go like this so we can see a little bit better. And let's get this out of the way. We don't need this. What we need is this, and we can squish this a little too. There we go. Okay, so let's jump out of the train here and we'll see where our switch is. Because we need to get past this switch and then we can do our thing. Let's see, we're going to need to go... Yeah, that's fine. Those are all the right way. Okay. So yeah, we're going to run our train up so that we get our stuff past the last car past the switch. So we'll go like this, and then we're going to go... and we're going to add some, there we go. Give it some regulator. Is it going to go? Oh, synchronized controls. There we go. That way it turns off the brakes, right? Because the brakes were on both of them. So yeah, we're going to do that. We got to load up all these cars with beams. We need to load up 10 of them with beams, and then we're going to load up 2 cars with rails, so that we can bring them down to the coal mine. And then we also need to line all this stuff up. We need to put this whole thing together. So that's going to be the other part of this process, is basically putting the entire train together. We're going to have these 2 engines plus the Heisler. So we're going to have the Glenbrook, the Class 48, and the Heisler all together at the front. And then we're going to have these 2. There we go. And then we're going to have all these cars. There we go. Whoops. We're going to have all these cars and the I think there's another switch over here. And the whatchamacallit cars, the coal hoppers. Okay, so yeah, this is set up to go. It would be nice to have the Class 70 on there too. It would be fun to do that anyway, but I don't think we need it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring these back. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to go reverse. Whoops. Take our brake off. See if we can get some movement here. I don't know whether we should put the rails on the front or the back. I mean, that's a question I need to consider, right? Should I put the rails on the front 2 cars or the back 2 cars? Actually, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it's going to matter too much. Let's go like this. Let's see, can we? No, we can't while we're... There we go. All right, at least we've got a nice view here. Now we can do this. Get a little bit more speed going here. What is our speed? 5.7. Yeah, that's fine. I think we can go like this. Yeah, see? 5.2. There we go. Because we're going to lose a little bit of speed coming around this corner. There we go. And then, so we're going to bring up the beams, and then the beams and the rails, and those will allow us to make coal, and then we'll fill up the coal hoppers and put those and bring it all back, bring all the cars back. So we're going to have a total of 15 plus 12, 27 cars, plus 3 engines. So 30. I think that'll actually be our longest train. Didn't we do, wasn't 20 our longest before, or 22 or whatever? Did we do 22 plus something else and make a really long train, or no? I don't remember now. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring this all the way past. We're going to go all the way back. So we're going to go like this. Then we're going to let this go past. There we go. We can put our regulator on forward in case we need to for whatever reason. But yeah, we'll get all these, we'll start at the front and we'll load up at the front. So the other thing we need to make sure we do is for the way back, we want the heaviest cars closest to the engines. And so on the way there, we're going to put these on the back because the hoppers are heavier, empty. And then basically on the way back, we're going to have the hoppers that are full closest to the engines, which is what we want. Okay. Let this run a little bit more. And there we go. All right, and garnish. Okay. We've got 100 of 100 beams. It'll probably even make more once we start. Yeah, see, because we've got the whatchamacallits. Okay, so we need to bring our car back to about there. So let's go like this, and we're gonna go like, whoops, we need to go reverse. Oh no, we are going forward, aren't we? Yeah, we need to go forward, duh. I knew that. Alright, let's do this. That's right, that's the reverser, not the brakes. Okay. And there's 1 car length. 1.5. Looks good. All right. We can load these 2 up. And then we can go back to this, and we're going to go. Let's get a little bit going. I should put the brakes on the back, the very back car. Let's do that. Let's put some brake on this. It doesn't need to be a whole lot, just a little bit. There we go. Go back to this one. All right, and then we need to brake here. There we go. All right. Hopefully that'll put it on both of them. I think we were back here, weren't we? Yep, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this. Now what that should do is that should make it so that we keep the tension in the cars. The back one having a little bit of brakes will keep it from, hopefully, it'll keep a little bit more tension in there. All right. I think that's, yeah, that should be good. Okay. There we go. And all right, take brakes off. Give it a little bit more. And I think we might even need to figure out, we need to bring this train backwards, I think. Whoops. We either need to bring it backwards or we need to bring something up behind it to push these. There we go. To push these. Okay. Is that 10? Yeah, that's 10. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we need to bring this one backwards so that we can push it onto there. So we need to bring it back past that switch again and then go backwards. So we'll bring it here. Let's go like this. We're going to go forward just a little bit. All right, and we're going to run over here, and we need to bring that back to, we need the cars to be past the switch. There we go. All right. Because then we can push this back that way, and we're going to go backwards all the way to the downhill. This is why I wanted to do this in a bonus episode. It's going to be a lot of little switching back and forth and all that kind of stuff. All right. We're going 6. I think we'll be fine. Yep, I think we'll be totally fine going 6. It should get us there. I really wish you could use the W and S keys on this interface to make minor adjustments, tiny little adjustments. Yep, looks like it's doing great. It's exactly what we wanted. Gentle little roll in. What is our fuel amount? 43. 43, okay. I think these both have the same max fuel. I think. And then we need to put the beams on these too, so that we're not cheating. There's another thing, there's a couple pieces of track. I was screwing around and I noticed that there's a couple pieces of track that I need to fix too. So we'll do that also while we're in here. One of the bridges, they fixed the bug in the latest update. They fixed the bug where the bridge sections, the end sections weren't showing up. Well, now they're showing up and it's right across my track on our loop-to-loop that we made. Our 360 that we made to drop some altitude. Yeah, it's kind of a problem now. All right, and there we go. We'll get past the switch just so we don't have any little glitches here. Okay, so we're gonna flip this switch and then we're gonna go back here. Let's just leave them for now. Let's go to our map. And we're going to go over through the valley, and it's over here. And I think we're going to need to fly. Let's go to flying mode. There we go. Okay, so over here, see where this goes over the track? It's a slight problem there. So we're going to have to fix that. We're going to have to take out this section of track. So we're going to have to go demolish rails. And that's going to be this piece. Let me see before we do that, see if we can figure out where it connects. So it's here. It connects there. And then I think it's just a little section, isn't it? Or is it a whole? I think this whole thing is one really long segment. I think it is, unfortunately. So we're going to have to redo a bunch of thing. It would be so nice if they had a subdivide feature. Subdivide this spline. I almost want to do that in the... I want to make a editor save thing where you can subdivide splines. It would be cool. All right. But I'd have to reverse engineer how the splines work and work out the math to do it. Okay, so it's this one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to demolish rails. Did it go all the way up there? Yeah, it did. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sit a rail down to here. But what we need to do is we need to first establish our position. So we're going to go like this. We're going to put in this just so we can tell what we're looking at. And 3%. We're going to go grid 1. We're going to go circle mode. And then see if we can just go over this. That's all we need to do is just go over the top of this. I can't see enough. There we go. All right. Yep, that's about all the track we need. Okay, so we should be able to put in our bridge again. Where is it? Whoops. Let's try this again. Bridge. And then we're going to take off circle mode. And we're going to go up this way. And we'll just connect it. And we should be able to link it. Let's see if we can hit the hill so we can go up. There we go. All right, we should be able to link this here. There. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Now we've got this segment, so we need to take this segment out. So we're going to go like this. See if we can stand on this so we're not dinking around with this. There we go. All right, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I want to take off flying mode. Nope. See, if I do that now, and I'm going to fall off the edge. All right, hurry up quick. Cheats, flying mode. There we go. Okay. All right, so we need to delete this segment here. And then we need to see if we can put in a track here. Let's go like this. Can we connect it? Can we get a link? See, it's showing a link there. What is that? Ah, okay. That works. And then let's go back to flying mode. Here, cheats, enable flying. See if we can get our link here. It looks like it's trying to do it, doesn't it? No, because it locks on when it does that. Is it not going to let me because it's not a bridge or whatever? I mean, it's going to suck if we can't go over our own thing, right? All right, let's see if we can get this to match up. So we're going to turn off flying mode again. You can do it. Cheats. Enable flying. There we go. Okay. Turn off flying mode, and then we're going to try to place this so that it lines up. Maybe. Is it going to let us? All right. What about circle mode? There we go. That's perfect. Is it going to let us? It's not going to let me place it, though. Nope, it's still not going to let me put it here. I wonder if I can put a an embankment. Let me see. Embankment. Right there. It's not letting me place it. What if we go here? There we go. Okay, so we're going to go up 10, and we're in circle mode, so we need to just do this. 10. Is it not going to let me place it? There we go. Then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to come up here. And then we're going to spin around. We'll get it figured out, right? All right. And then we're going to go like this. And we're going to place our embankment there if we can. You going to let me? There we go. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to bring this back down to 0, right? There we go. Okay, so there's our embankment. Now let's see if it'll let us lay a track here. Is it going to let us link it there? Can we link it here? Well, that's interesting that it'll let us link it on the other end, but not this end. Huh. That's really weird. Okay, so, well, we'll link it here. See if we can make it go this way. I don't know if maybe we just had it backwards or something. We might even have to put a switch up there or something. Maybe we can put a switch and it'll let us do it. Did we go -3? And it's still not going to let us put it in the right spot. I don't think it's going to let us link it up. Okay. Might have to try the embankment or something, because I think the embankment will not go this high. So let's see if we can get it to happen. Otherwise, we might have to just put a switch in the air and then delete whatever's underneath it. Let's go like this. It's locking in place there, but it's not letting me place it. Okay, try one more time here with this one. And then we're going to go like this. And then we need to go up. See if it'll let us link it here. Is it going to give me the link? It's not going to give me a link. It sucks. Okay. I got to figure out a way to do this. So I'm going to mess around with this and figure something out, and I'll be back. All right, we're back, and I've got this. I did this, and I think that might be the best we can do. I'll have to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to try taking, you know what? Before I do that, we're going to save the game. There we go. And we're going to try putting a blank piece of rail in here. So what happened was this one was pointing toward us and this one was pointing that way. So basically we had the front end, or you know what I mean, the first end of each one in the same spot. It's not wanting me to place track there. Let's go like this. Whoops. Let's go like this. Turn off flying. Whoops. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna go like this. See if it'll let us. Yeah, it's not gonna give us anywhere to connect it now, is it? It's like on both ends now. It's not wanting to do it. Okay, so we're gonna have to go like this. Whoops, wrong way. Try that again. And we're gonna go like this. See if that's the one. See, it's trying to link that segment. There we go. Let's see if it'll link this one. What's it doing? Let's try this. Which segment is it trying to link? It's trying to link that one. You know what? I should just reload the stupid thing. There. Okay. So there we go. That's apparently the only way we're going to be able to do this. The other thing we could do was the flying, the flying plus signs kind of thing. But yeah. All right. So that's our switch there. And we just need to make sure that that stays, that doesn't get flipped. Okay, and then the other place we need to look at is down here, down by the river. It's the other river. It's this one, and let me see. It goes through here. And then I think it's right down here. See if we can find it. So there's a spot where it goes across the river. And then it goes to the left of the river. Let me see if this is it here. But it goes just to the left of the river. And there's like a spot where the, yeah, it must be the other, down this way. Let me see the map again. Where are we? Where even are we on the map? There we are. I think it's right over here. Let's see. So we go over the hill. Nope, it's not that one. It must be farther downstream. But there's a spot where the track goes underneath the ground, and the trains are going to have a problem with that. You couldn't see it from up close. Okay, that's where we're... Okay. Whoops. That's where we come out of the thing. So it's got to be down here. Oh, here it is. I think it's here. Because I remember it being where that little thing was. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is it right here. Right here. So this segment, if you see right here, it goes into the ground. If you get high up in the air, all of a sudden this stuff, the foliage disappears, and then you're like, oh, it goes in the ground. Okay, so what we need to do is get rid of this segment, and I think this is a long segment too. Yeah, it is. And then we need to get this needs to go closer to the thing. So where does this other one end? Let's see if we can find, is that it right there? Maybe? Let's see if we can find the end of the track. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got a section here. Are we in circle mode? No, where's our, there we go. Need to put our grid back on 1. we need to do our incline. Our incline needs to be 1.5, it looks like. Okay, and then something like this. If it'll let me. Does our incline need to be 2? Needs to be somewhere between 1.5 and 2, doesn't it? Why is this so much more? This one's going like, oh, it's twisting around. Okay. Why is it twisting around? Am I just doing it backwards? I think I put it in backwards, that's why. Okay. So we need to run a segment. Yeah, great. From here. So we need to go like this. We need to put a wall here. It needs to be facing about that way. There we go. We just need it to be off the thingy here. Okay, and then we should be able to link it here wherever it is. Where's our link? Did I miss the link? There it is. Okay. So that one's linked there. This we should be able to demolish. And then we should be able to continue this one from here, hopefully. And we need to go like this. Okay, that's not going to do our little loop-de-loop, right? Okay, good. And then this went, it has to go at 3 to get here, right? To meet our hill. It looks like it needs to go at 3 in order to do that. Yeah, because see over here it goes underneath the hill. So it needs to stay closer to the shore, it looks like. Okay. Let's go like this. And let's see if that stayed out of the ground this time. Yeah, it stayed out of the ground this time. I'm hoping that our cars won't hit the ground there. We'll find out, right? We'll find out for sure. Okay, and then we've got this here. And let's see if we've got a decent... Yep, that should be manageable. Okay, so we need to cut a bunch of this. A few of them anyway. Cut some of these trees out. All right. Yep, it looks like we'll be okay there. And I think as long as the wheels are clear of the ground, I don't think there's anywhere, because we've done that before. So we'll see. And that's a little bit steep and curvy, but that's fine. All right. And I think that was the only thing. Let's run along here and check and see if anything else looks questionable. Let's go like this. And are we? Yeah, we're right here. Okay. Go like this. We're gonna fly. See when you get up here, yeah, see all of a sudden all the stuff disappears. And then you can see if the tracks are out of the ground. If you get all the foliage to disappear. See, like that. So we're good over here. We're good over to here. See if I run sideways, then it won't push me up and down. And I don't have to fight with the, yeah, those are way out of the ground. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, I don't think we had anything else that was even close. So, let's see. Because I think everything else was pretty far off the ground. There's that one. I know there was a little segment up here that we cut it a little close. But no, you can see all the rails coming out here. See? There we go. All right, cool. One more over here. Is that foliage right there, or is that dirt? No, it's not dirt. Okay. It is foliage. Right? Yep. Okay, it was just the angle we were at. Okay, cool. So let's go back to turn that off, and we're going to go back to our trains up here. So what we need to do is we need to get, let's go down here and we'll check out what we need to do here. Standing on the silo. Okay, because that's not disorienting at all. All right, so we need to bring the other train down this track, because we're not going to be able to survive coming down the other track, basically. We need to bring it down this track, which means we're going to need to go over here, because that's going to come head first, and the engines are going to be up here. And we're going to load up 2 cars with rails, which is this. Okay, so we're going to load up those 2 cars with rails, which are on the very end, and then our engines are going to be up this way. And so then we need to be able to get from, here up to there. That's going to be the trick. So what we might have to do is we might have to pull the Heisler all the way up and put it on this other track first. The trick is that we're going to have to, I think we're going to have to bring the cars up a few at a time in order to get them up here and then back onto this track. But I think we're going to have to bring the Heisler up this way. So we need to go like this, and then we need to flip the switch, because yeah, that definitely needs to be out of the way. All right, let's put some fuel in it. All right, and that's going to be cold. Okay, so we'll go get our other train moving a bit first. We'll get our other train back on the track where we need it to be. We're going to teleport here. We're going to set up our switches. So we're going to back up this way. And then we're going to come this way. That switches to the left, yeah. And then we're going to go that, and then we're going to go to this one here. We need to make sure we go the right way. Now the thing is, if we come down that, yeah, no, it's not going to make a difference. If we come down that, no, it's not going to make a difference either way. So we're going to go down the safe direction. And we need to make sure this one is set for that. Okay, yep, it's set. So we'll get this one moving. And let's go like, oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to put the beams on here. So let's go like this, reverser, and we're going to go back. get some momentum going here. Oh, you know what we need to do too? We need to take the brakes off of that car. There we go. We'll go like this so we can see what's going on. There we go. Our fuel amount on these is off too. Okay, so we're going to turn that off. We're going to go get our boilers reloaded. Really? Open the boiler. There we go. And then this one. Whoops. There. All right, and then we need to get, we'll get a little bit more fuel in this one too. There we go. Okay. So that's all moving. Let's see what we've got here. Yep, we're moving at 4.5. That's good. Bring that back up. All right. See if it's going over the switch. Because that's going to suck if we have to go back, right? Again. How many times have we done that recently? Bring it past the switch and yeah. Bring it past the switch so you can switch it, forget to switch the switch, and then go back over it the wrong way again. All right. We should be good here. Yeah, it looks like the engine's past the tough part. Okay. I'm really tempted to do this. Let's do this before I forget to think of this. I think what we can do is we can take the Class 70, bring these two cars down, load them up, bring them back up. I think that's the way to do it. We're going to take the Class 70. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. So we're going to get this loaded up. All right. And let's go like this. All right, turn our brakes off. Let's see what we can do with this. But yeah, we should be able to bring those back two cars back, load them up with rails, and then put them back on this train so that we can come down the hill with them. Because we want to keep those in the right place. I'm just trying to think of where those are going to be. I just don't want to use up too much of my pressure here because we're still waiting for our water temperature to come up. Bell doesn't use any pressure. See, I don't think the whistle actually uses any of the boiler pressure here. Apparently it used a significant amount in real life, but yeah. Okay, this should force the switch and we should be okay. Yep. All right. There we go. We want to put this up. And this we're going to gently push on. Okay. Brake, forward. We want to be gentle about this because we don't want to smash these around the corner. All right, just a tiny bit of push. Let's see if we can get this to connect. Yep, okay, cool. And then we can disconnect this. And we're going to bring this back. All right. All right, cool. And actually, I think with just this one, we should be able to go down the hill and come up the easy way, the short way. We should be able to take the shortcut down the steep hill. Let's go like this. We're going to flip this switch before it gets there. There. All right. There we go. Okay. So we should be able to bring this down the hill. Because I'm pretty sure we even brought like 6 empty cars or something like that up, didn't we? Because I think each one of these cars is maybe 2 or 3 full cars. I forget how much it is, how much it comes out to, but I'm pretty sure we dragged like the cordwood cars back up or some deal like that. All right. Let this coast down the hill. It's slowing down right now. It's funny. There we go. Now we're getting our speed back. There we go. Looks good. This is the steep part coming up here. We should put the reverser on so that we can slam on the regulator if we need to. There we go. That's the really steep part right there. If I remember, it's between like those 2 humps is where it gets really steep. All right, cool. Because pretty much for the full episode, I think what we want to do is we just want to put the train together and then go. Because it's going to take pretty much a whole episode to go all the way to the coal mine. It's going to take a while to get there. It's a long way. long way to the coal mine. So we'll see if we can get these loaded up. I hope we have room. We might have to move the Heisler back a little bit more. Nope, I think we've got room. Just barely, but yeah. Only just. There's one. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to make it. There we go. All right. Okay, so we should be able to load these up. Because then the thing we need to do is we need to push all of this up. Yeah, okay. And this is 10 of those. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and load 10 of those. Okay, so I'm going to go out to the, we're going to save and go out to the editor, and that's going to be slot 5. I'm going to go out to the editor and load up the cargo, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back, and we've got them all loaded up, so let's do this. And we have fuel. Right? We have fuel. You can do it. There we go. All right. And let's double check and make sure the Heisler actually still has steam and flame. Let's check, because we're going to need that soon. Yeah. So add some in while we're down here. There. Just keep it fueled up. All right. So we're going to go like this. And let's do this if we can. If not, we're going to have to bring it around that way and then go up the other thing, which isn't that big of a deal, but it'll just take a little bit longer. It's already chugging. It's really, the frame rate's really chugging now. It's pretty terrible. All right, I'm going to load up this and see. Current speed 15. So it's doing that thing where the window won't come up here. Not sure why, but yeah, it's doing that thing where the window won't come up on this side. I think we might have to hit the sander on this. I think we had to do that last time in order to get up the steepest part. But we'll see if we can get up this side. This is why we made this, because it's an adventure, right? You don't know whether or not you're going to make it up the hill or have to go around the other way. Now it looks like it's doing fine. It's still at 15.9. It's not even losing any speed. This is the steep part right here. 14, 13, 13, 0, 12. It's down to 11. It's down to 10. And I think it's going to level off at about 8, maybe. Yep, nope, it's going back up again. All right. We are good. Cool, we can hook this thing back up. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Because I don't think we have the pin on the other one. So we could actually go run and check, but yeah, let's do that. No, because if we do that, then it's not going to be on this one, right? It's going to go away from that one. Wow, that is really, really framey. That's a word. Wow, it's really, really laggy. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not on that one. All right. We're going to gently bring this back up. Gently ram into the other one, right? All right. We got to go across the bridge and then across the switch. There we go. We can see it now. Yeah, this is going to be a fun ride through the valley because it's going to be really slow like that. It's totally the physics. And this is just with 2 cars moving, right? All right. think we can start coasting. And then we'll bring this up gently. Once we get past the switch, we'll start hitting a little bit of brakes. There we go. All right, let's get up there. Up this way. Yep, sorry. It's really gonna hit hard. There we go, much better. Much better, okay. All right, so the brake is off that one. Let's go disconnect this. And we'll put the class 48 or the class 70 back on its own track. And then we can do our thing. There we go. All right, and then we're going to go forward. We just need to get off the fall. We don't need to go all the way back. All right. Okay, so these should be ready to go. Let's get our, make sure our engines are fueled. 52%. Throw 3 more in this one. All right. Yeah, those engines appear to have the same specs because they do that. All right, we can stand here. And let's go like this. I'm going to use the remote on this so that we can control both engines. And you know what I need to do too is I need to go here, synchronize controls. I need to go down there and flip that switch back. Oh no, that's right, we are going down. Are we going down the big hill? I'm trying to think of how we're going to do that. Yeah, I think we'll go down the big hill. I know what we can do. We'll bring this to the top of the hill, and that's going to be actually the end of our adventures here until the main episode, because once... Wow. It's crazy. Once we get to the top of the hill, what we're going to do is we're going to put the brakes on all these. We're going to get these, run these down the track. But first we're going to bring the Heisler up and get that in position, and then we'll run this down the big hill. Because if we run this down the other hill, we still have to go up the big hill in order to connect this, which we can't really do, which was the whole reason we needed to get these rails on the way we did. So that's going to be the plan. This should be fine. All right, I'm going to do this. Give it a little bit more reg. Let's see what our whistle sounds like. Cool. That sounds pretty cool. All right. Whoops. We're going to go like this. We're going to bring this up to about nearby the top entrance of the hill. Yeah, we could do it the other way, but we'd have to bring these cars a few at a time up the hill to get them past that switch. Basically I need to redesign that area or something, but I don't know. That's kind of fun. But I could make a thing that comes from down that hill to the other part or something like that too. But I think for right now we'll do this, and then we can make our shortcut later, and then we'll appreciate our shortcut for being useful, you know? Because yeah, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to hang the cars off the hill enough that they can roll on their own, and then disconnect the engines, I think. Actually, no, we don't need to disconnect the engines, do we? We can roll the engines down with them, because the engines can help with the brakes. But yeah, once we get that all connected, what we're going to do is we're going to put those two engines on the front of the train, not on the back. Okay, we're almost there. Getting close. And then we can stop this train, and then we can go do our Heisler trick. And I think I'm going to have to do the Heisler thing standing the way, yeah, you'll see. I'll have to stand by the switch and use the remote to do it, so that I can switch the switch right as it goes past it. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for 25 and a half. I will see you all in episode 26. Later.